coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. You know I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories. We pushing P, we pushing positive energy all the way down the line. Every day, 24/7, 365 is positive energy all the way, every day. That's what we doing over here on Team Banky Pound, man. We just trying to change the narrative, man. We trying to put some good energy out there in this world. There's enough negativity in this world that we don't need no more. We full of it. We got enough of it. We don't need no more. Pushing positive energy all the way, man. Uplift each other, support each other, motivate each other, inspire each other. This is what we trying to do. And we trying to save these young kings and queens from going to the penitentiary or going to the graveyard. So everybody who support that movement, big love to you. Appreciate you. Let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up. We out here. Hey, man. Today is going to be one of them crazy stories. Like, you wouldn't believe it unless you see it. You wouldn't believe it unless you experience it. You wouldn't believe that this type of thing can happen in this day and age and time. But it happens. You know what I'm saying? At least it happens in prison. It probably happened out here in the world somewhere. But yeah, I can remember being on this institution, man. I'm gonna tell you where I was at too, you know, because it is what it is. I was on the farm. I was on State Farm, one of the oldest prisons in Virginia. I was on its second oldest, if I'm not mistaken. But I remember being on the farm, and during this point in time, where I was at in my sentence, I was gambling. I was gambling a lot. I was gambling every day. Ain't no need to nickname it. I was gambling every day. If it was poker or something going on or dice going on, I was gambling every day. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I was surviving. But not just to put it all on me surviving because I was doing all right, but also too I got a thrill out of it. You know, just to be honest, I got a thrill out of it, even though it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And I can't, explain that. I have thought about it. I have tried to, go over it in my mind. Even though it's dangerous, you know what I'm saying? I still was, voluntarily, involving myself in this type of activity every day. So I'm in a dangerous environment. I'm in a dangerous setting, and I'm volunteering to put myself in more danger every day by going to the poker table or the dice game. Ask me to explain it, I can't, man. It was my way of thinking at that time, and it was my way of life. That's the way I was living. So this is what I was doing every day. So I seen dudes involved in this gambling, man, and you know, I seen dudes get their life, put on hold, man, and some people get their life, taken away with this gambling stuff, but yet at the same time I was still there. And during this time I was prepared to do the same because it just, it was my way of thinking. But dudes who get in the games and they'll lose money, man, and don't have the money, they'll get in the game and order money and don't have the money. Always with that thrill or that excitement that you get on the inside of you, thinking that you can come back, that you can win. It's crazy. It's asinine thinking, but it's the way we be thinking. So I can remember this time, this dude that used to run this game. Now I won't call his name because I don't know what he got going on. But he used to run the game, but he was an old time. He had been down way longer than me, you know what I'm saying, at this point in time. And but he was a gangster though, you know what I'm saying, and he will, give you what you're looking for if you're looking for it. And but he also had a boy. He had some peoples. You know what I'm saying? This is how he was living. Won't nobody judging him. Won't nobody coming at him with that. Cause, like I say, he was a gangster too. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't going for none of that. So he used to run the game, and it was another dude that was in the game, and he had some peoples, right? But he used to be losing sometime. And then he'll get back though. He was one of them type of gamblers. That's why they call it gambling. You be gambling, you win sometime, you lose sometime, you know what I'm saying? But you if you're in your winning streak, can't nobody beat you. You'll just win so much, and by the time you lose, you'll have so much surplus then when you do lose, it's only a fraction of what you done won over the past couple of months or something. So, this is how gamblers live in prison. It's ups and downs, ups and downs. But when you get all the way up, you can, more or less micromanage how, you know what I'm saying? You got what we call in prison, you got a toehold. You got a toehold on them, you know what I'm saying? Where I got so much winnings that I can't possibly lose, like Parker Lewis. If y'all remember that TV series, some of y'all too young to remember that. But yeah, you be like Parker Lewis, you can't lose. Okay, now the dude that be running the game, his boy all of a sudden get transferred. He gone. Man, that's one of the saddest things you gonna see in the penitentiary. One of them dudes been with one of them peoples for a long time, and that's his peoples. That's his comfort zone. That's how he lived. That's how he, that's how he function. You know what I'm saying? This is daily routine, doing what he do, and he got that comfort zone with him. His people. His people up and get transferred because his people gonna go home soon, so they transfer him to a lower level. And man, you talking about sad? He was sad. You know what I'm saying? He was sad, and he also was mad. You could see his whole, attitude and everything changed. Because once you got a comfort zone in the penitentiary, whether it's a boy or your stove box or you get the drugs in or you gambling, that's an element that you in where you can function. When any of that get disturbed and then you off balance, you know what I'm saying? Because prison ain't nothing but routine. Whatever your routine is, if your routine get broke, then you off balance. This is why a lot of dudes in prison can be on the worst institution out there, but if they on the worst institution out there and they done been there for 5-6 years, they don't want to get transferred. Why? Because they done already carved out their comfort zone on that institution. And when you get moved and you get transferred, take you out of your comfort zone and you have to rebuild that wherever else you go. So there's a lot of dudes that do. I ain't like getting moved once I got settled in. I didn't like it. No matter what it was going on the compound, I ain't care because I had already, put myself where I'm good. With the COs know how to carry me, the inmates know how to carry me. Everybody know how I'm coming, so I'm all right. But when you go to another institution, you got to reestablish that all over again, and you don't like it. It makes you feel discomfortable. So he now is uncomfortable, and it's showing on his attitude, his personality. When he out there, he running the poker games. He more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He more vocal. He more, you know what I'm saying? You can see it because when he had his peoples, he gonna do what he got to do when it's time to do it, but he gonna try not to do it. Why? Because he don't want to leave them peoples. He don't want to leave his comfort zone. But if you push his hand, he gonna do what he got to do. But that's what makes him even more dangerous because he gonna try to really, really, hurt you, man, because he know what he got to lose. And that's what makes a dude more dangerous in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? When he calculate what he losing versus what he got to do. So now his people gone. So his people been gone now for a couple of weeks, maybe a month and some change. So old boy that always come get in the game, he got some peoples too. You know what I'm saying? So he turn around and get in the game one day, and he lose. He lose a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he paid. You know what I'm saying? So he come back to the game the following day, and his whole intention is, which is everybody's intention in prison when they lose and in gambling, his whole intention is to get back. You know what I'm saying? Because he late. It probably cracked him. And I believe it did. Crack me, broke him. Probably broke him. But he trying to get back. So he ordering money. And what happens, man? You in the breaks. You know what I'm saying? I explained to y'all before with the penitentiary when somebody say you in the breaks, mean no matter what you do, you're going to lose. You just in the breaks, man. You in the bad luck streak where you in the breaks. Anything you try to do, you're going to lose because it's just the karma that's coming back on you now for something that you probably did way back. That's how I feel about it. They call it the breaks. I call it karma. You know what I'm saying? But it was coming. He couldn't win for nothing, man. So he losing, and he ordering money. And dude is giving him money because dude already know, number one, he know dude ain't to be played with. Number two, he know dude usually always take care of his business because he on principles. You understand? He going off of principles. So he just giving them the money, man. He down. I mean, he down like about 280, 300. That's a lot of money in the penitentiary. You understand? So he down like that, and he just lost the day before. You know what I'm saying? A couple of hundred. So he hurting. You know what I'm saying? We ain't rich in the penitentiary. That's rich to us in the penitentiary. If you setting up in your cell, you got 1,000, 2,000, you know what I'm saying, dollars worth of whatever. You know what I'm saying? You good. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't need that much in prison to survive. So dudes be trying to parlay on top of that and win more and have surplus so they can ride out months and months and months with no worries. So now he down a couple of hundred and he running out of time, man. He running out of time because you have to pay at count time. You got to pay this money. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to pay at the count time what you owe. If whatever you ordered come count time, you have to divvy up that money before you even, when we come back out after count, to play some more. So he down a couple of $100, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is from what it looked like to me, and he ain't got it. He ain't got it. He ain't got 1/3 of it because what he lost the day before cracked him, and he ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? So dude is like, no, man, you know, you can see the body language. I can't tell you the whole conversation, but I can see the body language of them talking when the game is over, because that's when you divvy up. They talking, but I can see the body language of old boy who was running the game, who people going, he like, no, I ain't trying to, you know, I ain't, you know, man, you know, all of that. Like, man, where my money at? How you talking and talk? Where my money at? And you can see him like, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You can see this. You can read that body language. So next thing you know, the people give me a lack of count. So, you know, he walk his way, but then, you know, you walking and you turn around and you talking, and then you can hear a little bit more, man, I told you I got you, man. We'll work it out. You have to see me after count. We're gonna work it out. So I'm like, yeah, I got to have that. You know what I'm saying? I got to have that, dog. I'm saying what it is. Right? So all of that going on. So boom, now everybody is intrigued, you know, because like I say, we in the penitentiary, we see, and you can smell, you can taste tension when it's in the penitentiary. Danger when it's in the pit. You could tell. So now when everybody coming out as if they won't scrap anyway, when they be at the game, everybody coming out, you can rest assured when they count clear and everybody coming out there go back to that game, everybody scrap. Everybody got their hitman on the side. Everybody got their road dog somewhere positioned up in case something pop off. You know what I'm saying? You might have to be out there in the, man, you know, you in a war. So that's the stuff to be going on. And yeah, I was volunteer to put myself in this tomfoolery. I know, knucklehead at the time. But this is what's happening. So when they come out, they go down to the corner and they talking, right? And don't nobody know what what they talking about, but they looking, because everybody, especially the dudes in the game, they waiting for the game to crank back up. Everybody waiting to play. You see these dudes down there in the corner and they talking, and you can tell. If you know, you know. Both of them scrap. Both of them got that thing on. You know what I'm saying? So now dudes don't know what these dudes gonna pull out. They're gonna start hitting each other. What? Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen at this given moment. So the tension is super duper high. Then you got dudes that done been in the game who don't care nothing about that. They done lost $40 this morning. $40 to them a lot of money. Another dude might have, you know, he might have lost $80. Another dude might have lost $10. But these dudes, man, what's up with the game, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? What y'all gonna do? Y'all do something. I'm trying to get my money back. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feeling. Then you got dudes that might have won $10, $20, $4, or whatever. They ain't tripping. If the game crank back up, it crank back up. If they try to kill each other, I already won $40 for the day. That's how the mentality be in there. But everybody's paying attention to what's going on. So then you see him talking, and then, you know, you see the body language, the hand moving, this, that, and the third. And then you see old boy point up to his cell. And you know what I'm saying? And you can hear, I didn't hear another dude say he heard, but it could have been, he heard say, yeah, your peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, what you want? You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, your peoples. It's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, no, you know, you can see the body language, like, no, you know, he like, look, I got, you know what I'm saying? You can get the TV for pawn right now. You know what I'm saying? I got this, got it. He trying to give off his personal items for more or less like collateral till I give you the money. But some people won't take that. Some people say, if you give it to me, it's mine. It ain't collateral, it's mine because you owe me right now. I don't want no collateral. I want my money. You know what I'm saying? Dudes will put extreme pressure on you in that penitentiary. Dudes will give you away where you ain't got no out. That's why a lot of times the dudes just go to war, because it's like, man, I'm trying to pay you and you ain't even trying to accept what I'm trying to give you till I can get you the money. So, man, F you, and that's how stuff gets set off. You understand? That's how it go down. So, He must have telling him he can give me. I give you my TV. I give you this. If you ain't taking my word, a dude that's been gambling with you all this time, I ain't never not pay you. If you ain't gonna take my word, you can take my TV, hold my radio, hold my headphones. They let you know I'm trying to pay you. You know what I'm saying? Also, in case something happen, I get locked up. You ain't losing no money. So he trying to come up with a solution, but dude ain't going for it. And his boy just left. He ain't even reasonable. He ain't even, you know what I'm saying? He ain't even, able to be negotiating. He want my money. I ain't got my peoples. I want my money. That's how his whole disposition seemed like it was. And then dude over there said, man, I think dude was like, I think he told him I want your peoples. If you ain't got my money, give me your peoples. or send your peoples for collateral or whatever the case may be. So you can see him, and then you see him like tense up, and they both like almost like squared off, like both of them can pull out at any time, and they still going through like, man, what mean you tripping, man? Ooh, ooh. And they going through it. You know what I'm saying? So then dude like, yeah, all right, don't worry. Okay, bet. And he peel off, right? So dude, he go in his cell for a minute. He come right back out. He come over to the poker table. He say, look, game dead, man. I ain't running no game. I might run one later on. I ain't running one this evening, man. I ain't running one. One of y'all can run the game. I ain't running it right now. So then the dudes that lost, now they mad. Because they like, man, I want to try to get my money back, man. Man, you ran the game. You got my money. I'm trying. Man, I say I ain't running it right now. I run it later on. You know what I'm saying? But I got something to take care of. I ain't got this money. I'm trying to get this money right. So we're like, man, oh, man, that's because dudes don't care. You see what I'm saying? It's so much tension. There's so many moving parts. He trying to handle this situation, but he creating other situations because I don't care what you got going on. You won my money in this game, man. I'm trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole objective of anybody who lose money in gambling, poker, dice, whatever. They want their get back. And if you shutting it down, it's like you can create a beef right there. And I want my money, man. Ain't nobody trying. I don't care what you got going on, man. Man, y'all need to settle that or something, man. Open this game up. So all of that's going on, but he's standing his ground like, man, I ain't opening. I told you what it is. And he walked into a cell, but then you got these dudes, and realistically, they probably plotting on you too. Okay, you don't want to run the game, you got my money. They can plot on you and run down there and say, man, well, I want to get my money back then. I can't get a chance to get it back. Get my money back. And run down on you, pull out, and go. It goes down like that. You know what I'm saying? But this thing is real tense too. I won't trip. I ain't lose. I was up a couple of bucks, not nothing, major, but I'm good. But maybe if I would have lost, I probably would have been feeling the same way. Who knows? My frame of mind at that time, possibly. So he gone. It's about 10, 15 minutes. You can hear in the block him up there arguing with his people. He arguing with the people. You know what I'm saying? And you can't hear all the words, the whole conversation, but you can hear it's a high level conversation, right? So then next thing you know, he come out, he come walking down the stairs. His people with him. They walk down, they go all the way down to his cell. He on the bottom in the corner. They go down to his cell. So boom, they talking. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know what they talking about because now the conversation is low. Man, you don't know what they talking about. So boom, boom, boom. You can see the body language though, the hand language. So now the dude who said he told me he wanted his boy, then everybody speculating, man, that man get ready to give him his people out. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to give him his people. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. So they talk for a little while, and then both of them leave, right? So then they come back to the table. He come out. He said, I'm gonna open the game up in 10 minutes, right? So now dude like, well, he said, yeah, poker game in 10 minutes, poker game in 10 minutes. So boom, poker game crank back up. Everybody come back to the table, bringing their money. Woo, woo, woo. He come to the table, right? Yeah, he old. He ain't paid nothing. He come to the table. So that's when all of it come out. Cause when he come to the table, he was like, boom, all right, give me that. So dude start getting him money. Give him like $150, right? He already owed a couple hundred, right? Give him like $150. So he was like, man, give me with a cut. Cause you get a cut, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what is that? I can't remember. It's $1 on every 10. If you get $10, dude gonna give you $11. That's the cut. Why? Cause he gonna cut the game. He gonna be every pot he take 10% out. So he got to give you 10% when he give you. See, that's larceny too. When you look back on it, it's larceny because you only giving me 10% one time, but you're taking 10% out of every pot. Larceny. penitentiary larceny. That's that larceny right there. But at the time, we gambling. Don't nobody really think like that. But that's what it was. So he was like, no, I told you I'm giving you the ball 50. You already owe me such. So he was like, no, yeah, but you said. So boom, this is what the whole deal was. Whatever he owed, it was like, I guess 3 and some change or whatever. Right? He done made an agreement with old boy that if you give me 500, you can get the boy. But you give me 500, I owe you 3, whatever. You give me the rest of that. You know what I'm saying? If you win the whole 500, then the people yours. I'm gonna get them to move down here with you. But give me that and let me gamble. If I win it back, then I pay you what I owe you, and I pay you some interest. So that was the deal. So he done put the boy on the line for his gambling debt. Man, they selling humans, man. They in the penitentiary selling human beings, man. He gonna sell it, boy, for all intents and purposes. Because if he lose, the boy got to go where he might not even want to go for his debt. For his debt, to pay my debt, you can have my boy. That's how they going. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I would like to tell you that he won it all back and it was all good, but he didn't. He lost. He lost, man. He lost, and he was mad. And in my mind, and I'm sure in the other dude's mind, they were thinking he gonna buck, and him and the boy might try to do something to him. But I'm telling you, old boy was scrapped and ready too. So he ain't that type of. I ain't saying what can't happen, but he won't no easy win. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna be some bloodshed. It was gonna be It wasn't gonna be no easy win. So and he had dudes that rock with him too. So it wasn't gonna be nothing easy if that was his plan. But it won't. He lost. He mad. You could tell he mad. He tried to get some more money. He tried to change the deal. Dude told him, nah, you know what it is, dog. Ain't no, that's it. That's dead. I did what you asked. This is what it is. Straight like that, man. Man, handle your business, man. Take care of your business. You know what I'm saying? So they go through that for a little while. They stop, pull off to the side, talk a little bit. They come back. Then he leave. He gone. He gone. You heard some more voices up there with his peoples. My boy, what you saying? You can hear all of that. But the bottom line was, you done been sold. You don't even you belong to somebody now. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to or not. Only way you don't, you going to say, you going to check in. You know what I'm saying? And if you do that, I'm assuming, I don't know what their parameters was, but I know how penitentiary go. If the boy would have checked in, then he still owe that money. And he got to pay that money today. He got to pay that money today. If that boy go to jail, he got to pay that money today, or it's certain blood gonna be shed on that block. I can guarantee you that it's gonna be bloodshed. That's the only way it go down. I'm sure that was part of the agreement. You know what I'm saying? Now, what if he go to jail? What if he go to Nah, that's got to be part of the agreement. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming it was. But anyway, so after the game over, you see him walk down there with the boy. You see him and the boy talking. The dude who won him is talking to him. He peel off for a minute. They talk. He's still in the cell by himself because his people left. Ain't nobody went in there. So I guess he telling them, I guess you got to holler at the people, man. How you gonna do it? You need to get down here. You need to get down here ASAP. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. I don't know if you call it ASAP. Like he couldn't get in there that day, but he sure was in there the next day. Packed all that stuff up, and you see him coming down the till. You know what I'm saying? And the dude that he was with won't help him. He sent somebody else to help with all this stuff all the way downstairs and moved right up in his cell. Right up in his cell. You know what I'm saying? Because now he property. He belonged to this dude. Whether he gonna be with him or not, I don't know. I don't know if they already had a report. I don't know if they was already making googly eyes. I don't know none of that. I know he left him and came down there, and I know it was over a poker deck. It was over a poker deck. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And dude, his ego was in the way because you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe he thought he could just still creep around with the boy. I don't know. Maybe he thought he could win and try to get him back. I don't know. Ain't none of that happened. Not while I was in there. He ain't get him back. He stayed down there. And he walked around there. He angry. Now he got a chip on his shoulder. And he broke. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up crashing out. He got to fighting with a dude in the stairway. They in the stairway and they done bumped into each other, had some type of whatever. And this was just less than a month. So they get the rumbling in the stairway. They clutching in there fighting and woo. Won't no Bethlehem in play, but the police seen it. The police run down there and both of them gone. So now he got the boy. And he ain't got to be paranoid, waiting on, see if the boy gonna bust a move, try to get his people back, if he's trying to creep with his people or what. He ain't got to worry about none of that, because dude gone. He out of there. You know what I'm saying? He crashed out. I think he did it on purpose, personally, because I felt like he was embarrassed, you know what I'm saying, of how the stuff shook out. But what was the alternative? The alternative, he was going to go to jail anyway, because if he go to war for not paying the bill or not giving him the boy, you going to jail either way. He could have went out that way. A lot of people say he should have went out that way. But when you look at it, it really ain't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have been in the wrong already. He would have been double wrong. But that's how it shook out. And I'm telling y'all right now, from the rest of the time I was in that block, that dude, till I left, that dude still had them peoples. He still had them people. Now, whether people was happy or not, I don't know. They looked happy. It looked like they was cool. They was eating good. They was living good because dude had everything. So, you know, but that's how stuff like that shake out in the penitentiary, man. That's how those type of situations shake out, man. They sell humans, dog. So if you in the penitentiary and you somebody that's so weak that you done let somebody, you know, govern over top of you, and or if that's your lifestyle, you want to, if you come in there and you like that, and that's what you want to do, just know that in the penitentiary, if whoever you messing with is considered the man, if he get in debt or if he get tired of you, he can give you to somebody else. You won't even have that choice no more. It's not even your choice. You understand? He ain't had no choice. The only choice he had, if he would have bucked on it, he ain't even had no what you say, no voice in the whole situation. If he'd have bucked that, either his man would have hurt him or a dude would have hurt him. If he'd have bucked on his man, said he ain't going, the man would have hurt him. If he'd have bucked when he got down there on dude, said he ain't want to be there, he would have hurt him. It was a lose-lose situation for him. You know what I'm saying? It was a lose-lose situation for him, but that's just how the penitentiary go, man. And it may not sound fair, and it may not be fair, but that is how it goes in the penitentiary. Another reason not to go in there, you know. But crazy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? He lost his people over poker debt, man. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. I've seen that more times than once. Remember I told y'all about Block Square in towns? Kind of like the same thing. I'm telling you, man, this is not nothing that's shocking to people who've been locked up a long time. It may be shocking to y'all if y'all ain't never heard this type of stuff before. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You get sold in there if whoever you messing with get in debt, because that danger that's going to come to him for that debt is greater than his attachment to the people. I think he got more of attachment to life than he do some people, you know. So that's how it go, man. But anyway, I just wanted to share that story with y'all. I thought it was crazy when it came across my mind. I thought about it again. I said, let me get it out and get it to y'all. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Talk to me. I talk back. TBP Nation, man, we on the move. Let's go. Let's get it. We setting up the meet and greet for November the 8th. It's going to be some big raffles to build this money up to take care of this meet and greet. Please participate in the raffle. You're going to win something. You're going to win way more than what you put in. So, you know, supporting is important. Salute to y'all who do participate. Big love. And, man, stay tuned and stay on top of this brother, Mike Ray Anderson. We're going to get this TBP Banky Pound movie made. We're going to get ourselves in the theaters. We're going to get ourselves on the TV. We're going to make it happen, man, so we can spread this message worldwide. TBP Nation, man, you know, we are forced to be reckoned with, and we're going to make it be known. 2025, we coming hard as we ever came, man. Salute everybody who support me, everybody who rock with the movement. It is a movement. And make sure you check me out on the Michael Kaya morning show on Thursdays with my segment, Bankology 101. We just getting started, man. I told y'all this is a marathon, not a sprint. Lock in. Put your seatbelts on. We out here. Salute. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Duck them hooks, man. They out there. But we are too.
There. The bacon special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man.
coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.